Hey guys, welcome to my first video on my channel. It's gonna be a reaction to Kanye's, no, excuse me, let me rephrase that. Not really a reaction, a review of Kanye West's first reveal, excuse me, I'm talking to you guys, first reveal of his album, The Life of Pablo. And you know what, so much stuff I have to cover. And this be my first time doing one of these things. I had to take down notes, not because not just because this is my first time doing this, but because there was so much stuff to cover and so many stuff and so much that I wanted to speak about. Watching this live feed of Kanye West performing at Madison Square Garden, well, not perform, excuse me, play at Madison Square Garden. A lot of celebrities there, such as Jay-Z, the Kardashians, of course. I don't think Rihanna's in the building. I know Kid Cudi, Vic Mensa, The Weeknd. I don't know. Actually, The Weeknd I probably wasn't in there. No, The Weeknd was there, but I did say 2 Chainz as well. But anyway, let me get into it. So the first track, it was a slow start, but you know, it was a clear direction. I'm simply going reading off anyway, but yeah, it was like when I first heard, I was like, all right. This is like one of them songs where you're driving. And it's like you're the only person out on the road, feel me? And you high, and you're just like, all right, it's like that chilled out vibe. But I wasn't feeling it. But then it picked up tempo. All right, it picked up tempo, and then Kanye had some nice bars, and I was like, okay, this is a good start. And I was wondering, because he said this is gonna be a gospel album, so I was wondering, are all the songs gonna have like are all the songs on this album going to be slow starts and then pick up, or is he gonna, like, you know, because he said that, you know, this isn't gonna, or other people have said, you're going to love this album. If you love Kanye, you're gonna love this album. Okay, if you don't like Kanye, you're still gonna love this album. You know, Kanye. All right, so the whole vibe watching this live, you know, was chill. You're pretty hyped hearing it. In the same time, you know, I'm trying to calm down, make sure I don't disturb anyone that's in my household, and, you know, trying to make sure I don't knock down any lamps or break the printer or something. I'm trying to make sure I keep my jumping to a little bit of a low level. I enjoyed all of the tracks he released before this album to get our feet a little bit wet. And so far, you know, while I was listening to it, I was like, I cannot wait to buy this album. So I'm not sure if this second or third track. The reason I write down second track is because I thought it was second track, but, you know, I was getting confused because it was like, since I don't have a track list, you know, it was all running together. So second track, Metro Boom was on the beat. I was like, pause. Wait a minute. This is about to be fire. Let me hold myself down. And it was fire. It was great. I loved it. I enjoyed the song from the start to the end. Okay, simple as that. Had a notable bar. Bleach in your butt, and I believe he was referring to Christiana Mallon, which I believe is beautiful. I don't know why she did that, but beautiful woman. I could have her name wrong, but she did it for Kanye West. I mean, that's Kanye West. Talking about the man. Stupid. Did it for Lil Wayne, and so I can't go into details of what else he said to lead up to that bar, because I'm trying to keep this channel as clean as possible. But yeah, you know, it was a great bar in my opinion. Watching the models on stage was so funny, because they trying to be chill, but, you know, they're like, oh, this one be bumping to the club later on in the future. Like, it was just funny. Like, it was trying to keep their face expressions. Like, girls like, yeah, I'm sexy. Guys like, I'm here to get paid. It was just crazy. If I was on that stage, I'm going off. I'm simply going off. No, I would have been like, ha, what is that paycheck? Let's get it. Kanye would have had to throw me off the stage. I would have been going off, man. It would have been with a quickness. The third track was good. It's simply, like, I believe it was the third or fourth track, but it was just good, you know. I can't describe, like, as I'm saying, you know, I can't really describe the song because I didn't get a feeling from it. I was like, I don't hate this. I like the beat. The lyrics were okay, you know, they were okay. it was like Meek Mill's War Paint, okay, but the lyrics were really good on War Paint. It didn't make me feel any type of way. But Meek Mill's War Paint, I had to make sure I had a fire extinguisher for my computer when it was about to burn down. So, and then I was like watching the stream. I was like, hold up, is that Naomi Campbell? Naomi Campbell. I mean, I may be young, but you see beauty when you see beauty, and that is beauty, hands down beauty. And I was just like, who making me feel some type of way? Like, you like that? No, man, I don't care. Like, I ain't gonna say I don't care. Like, there's very few girls at that age that I'll be like, but she's one of them. All right. So later on, we get more into the album. I'm losing count of what track it is because this is fire. I'm bumping to it. I'm like, but I'm trying to type down as much stuff as I can as well. And so he calls out TSWizzle, T-Swift, and I'm like, probably all of y'all saying, did this man just call her T-Swift? Yeah. And I was like, that was a nice call out. And I especially loved that Rihanna was on the track when he did the call out, because I always felt like Rihanna should have a bigger following than T-Swift. Let me stop saying T-Swift, okay, Taylor Swift. And the line was pretty much how, actually, you know what, let me type this in Twitter, because actually it's trending on Twitter right now. I know that. Okay, yeah, Taylor Swift and Kanye West. So yeah, let me because I know somebody typed down this bar to the exact, and hopefully I can say it. Hold up. Let's see. Maybe I'll find it. Maybe I don't know. I don't think Taylor Swift's brothers responded. Oh, that's sad. Okay. People saying they're disgusted by the comment. Well, I just don't. And people are trying to compare the Twitter followers, but like, okay, hold up. It's funny because all the TSWizzle fans are trying to defend. Like, I don't think you can compare T-Swift's like Twitter followers to Kanye, because like her genre of music and her following and the people she can attract is much bigger than Kanye. Anyway, so I was glad that Rihanna was on the track, because I felt like I always prefer Rihanna to T-Swift, and I was wondering if she was like, I like them shots, Kanye, and was definitely bumping to that song because I feel like it was a great track. But like the reason T-Swift has more success than Rihanna is because she's much more relatable. I'm not sure what the heck just came with my earphones. That was weird. But anyway, let me scroll down to my notes so I can get to the next one. And then at the end of it, we got a Caribbean vibe, which made sense because Rihanna was on the track, and I really did appreciate the track. I didn't think it was bad at all. I mean, let me be honest straight up right now. None of the tracks on this album were bad, which I loved. Like last year, the only album that like I fully listened to, okay, that I didn't feel like I could like just sway or bump to every single track was you may hate me for this, but Justin Bieber's album. Like, I mean, you can hate Justin Bieber all you want, but that was a fantastic album, right? I know a lot of good albums came out, but like there was just that one track or two tracks or the whole entire thing where I was like, this could have dealt without. But no, this album, thank you, Kanye, thank you. All right, so there was one brother on stage trying so hard not to bob his head. I was like, let me take your job, get out the way, let me get in this real quick. It's just so good. He was trying to keep his chill, his looking Chuck like, oh mad, supposed to be mad, look good in these clothes, yeah, for the dough. I was like, bruh, I'm bumping to that. So now we got more of a gospel aspect, like into the next track. It was more. I was like, okay, you understand, cause the other tracks, you were like, is this a gospel album? Or like it was kind of confusing. But then you heard that track. It's like, oh, that remind you. Oh, this is a gospel album. Oh, let me be respectful. And you know, you really were, you still were feeling it. Like, you still were feeling the song. Like, it's not one of the guys were like, praise the Lord, Jesus loves us all. No, you're like you're like, oh God, please, no, don't do this to me. You are feeling this, all right. And so you have, you have Chainz, Cudi, Travis, Wild and Out to the Fire. And to be honest, I was trying not to wild out myself, trying to make sure I could still type down this knowledge that I'm spitting to you now about this great track. And it was like I really wish I could know which track was which, but I have no Zuri telling me what it was. Like, Zuri, can you please? I don't know this crap. No, this track, this wasn't crap at all. But anyway, then we got into it. And I liked all the shots that Kanye took in so far. You know, you like, he made the tracks where you could easily spot the shots he took. Like for example, it was like the entire album, the shots he took, it was like Drake's Summer 16. Like, you understood the shot that he was taking at Meek and Somewhat Obama and The Weeknd and Tory Lanez. Okay, you understood the shots he was taking. But then you listened to Meek Mill's War Paint, and then it was like, first of all, I had to go to lyric check. I had to go to the lyric check to figure out what the heck Meek was saying, because listening to it, I didn't hear a word he was saying. I was like, this is a typical Meek Mill record. What was fire about this? I wasn't feeling it. But then I listened to it. Then I read the lyrics. I was like, oh, okay. Thank you, Meek, for finally showing yourself. This is not that bad. I like it. But of course, I'm bumping to Summer 16 more because I can actually enjoy that track. That track, it's a typical Meek Mill track. You know, it's decent at best. I enjoy Meek Mill's work when it's good, but when it's not, you know, I care to listen to something else. You probably guys are still looking at Nicki looking like this the entire time. Let me get them distracted. All right, next. Let me think. Oh yeah, I didn't like the shot he took at Ray J. Not because it was about Ray J, but because he called the mother of his child a B, which is Kim. And I mean, we all know Kim's past. I mean, who doesn't know about Kim? But I feel like she's your wife. Like, bro, you don't have to call it the B word. And I know people have different views on the B word. My view on the B word is that, you know, something you shouldn't call for a woman you respect. And if she's your wife and the mother of your child, I would assume you respect it. Like, I wasn't cool when Future called Sierra the B word and all that, but you know, it's Kanye. He crazy. He crazy. So yeah. So anyway, going more into the album, I definitely thought it was humorous. You know, something that you definitely would enjoy dancing to. You know, go to the club and you hear that, and the album comes on, you're like, oh, okay. You know, I just read something. I'm talking a lot about club. I ain't never made one club appearance yet. Excuse me, guys. Sorry, but you guys can relate. I'm just trying to relate to you, the viewers watching this video, all the Kanye fans out there. So yeah, you know, you had some points where you're like, Kanye crazy, yeah. This is good. I love Kanye. He's good. You know, you're enjoying yourself the entire time listening to the album. You're feeling it, and I'm hoping I'm going to decent detail. I don't go into full detail because I want you guys to hear the album for the first time. You're like, he was right. This is funny. This is all the tracks on this album are good. All right. So yeah, I was looking at the models while watching this. I was like, I can't wear this. I cannot wear this. Kanye, I am glad that your full occupation is rapping, because designing, brother, like, the shoes were good. I would personally wear them myself. But these clothes, you got me doing a double take, of course, because I'm like, why would anybody wear that? But you know, that's always what's fashion been. And that's why I'm glad, like, people like Ben Stiller and Zoolander are making fun of it, because, you know, that's definitely something that you can easily make fun of. So yeah, then he got into a track where he just, the beginning of it was just straight praising himself, which was great, because it's Kanye. How can you not praise Kanye? How can Kanye not praise himself? If Kanye does not praise himself, then he is not Kanye. Something to think about. And then you got into I'm not sure if I think it was the same track. I may be completely wrong. I don't know. I was getting confused. I was just like, oh, take me away to rap heaven. Like, it was just too good. it was clear that it was The Weeknd's track because The Weeknd has such a distinctive voice, and it's kind of hard not to miss. And I love The Weeknd's material and the work he's done, and I'm glad he's come so far in such a low point, and to come up to the point where he is one of the best people in the singing game. One of the best singers. Excuse me, like I said, people of the singing game. Oh my lord. Anyway, and I hope I said stupid. Whatever. I hope Kanye, and this is why they're just notes. I was typing down so quickly. I hope Kanye and The Weeknd do more stuff together because I actually like the sound of them together. It was really nice. I also like The Weeknd being on rappers' tracks in the first place. Like I feel like you get the hardcore, somewhat hardcore from them, and then you get that mellow, chill vibe with The Weeknd. And I've enjoyed I've done work he's done with other rappers, but like when you do stuff with Future, which, let me be straight up honest with y'all, I know there's a lot of Future fans out there, and I respect y'all. I just can't respect. I mean, I can respect somewhat Future. Like I'm not the biggest fan of his. I've actually liked some of his songs, but like all those songs of Future, like there's no song of Future's. Excuse me, that were features. You know, you probably got that confused, but there's no song of Future's that was just him that I've enjoyed. None of them. They're all like the same, and I just don't enjoy them. But when you add Drake, oh, okay, I can. As a matter of fact, when you just add Drake to anything, I'm a big Drake fan. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. Anyway, so yeah, watching this, I was hitting my boy up in Canada, who was a Kanye fan. I was naturally excited for him to hear this, and I was telling him, man, this is what's up. This is what's up. This is good. He wasn't fronting with us. Like, you know, some people were disappointed with the albums he's released in the past. But this was good. Like Yeezus, people were like, could have done so much better. You know, the expectations were so high somewhat. You know, this I'm pretty sure people are going to love this. So Real Friends came on next after The Weeknd. I mean, it's a fantastic track. I love hearing it on the radio and such, and you know, loved hearing it more because it was live and you seeing the people celebrating, jumping around, clapping to it. I remember playing the snippet. That was added to of Kendrick over and over again after hearing the whole song of Real Friends. And my favorite line in Real Friends, of course, is when he says, "I hate when my boy hit me up and says, man, hope you good," and then asks you for something. It's like, I can relate to that. Like, I feel you on that. Like, it happens to me all the time. I do that myself. Then the last song of the album was Wolves. And we've only heard Wolves, and I can't really describe what the heck we heard from Wolves, but it was dope, but we didn't get like the full track, of course. You know, it was just a short performance. Yeah, a short span of time because it's live TV and SNL. You know, they're only going to give them a limited amount of time. So I enjoyed finally hearing the full version of it. I was sick of hearing the SNL bad quality of it, and you know, I was very, very enjoyed. My favorite line was, "I wish we could have a baby without having a baby, without screwing and without getting it on." And you know, that's just a Kanye line. That is a Kanye line. And I found it very humorous. The track was really good. I won't go into extreme detail because I want you guys to be amazed when you hear it yourselves. So the album came to a close, and he gave his thanks, and I thanked him. Got on my knees like, oh, thank you. I was like, this is good. You know, this is simply good. You know, I've heard enough. Nothing else to hear because this is just fire. So I was like, okay, let me move on and something else in my life, get to actually recording this, and it's about to hit X. Then Facts came on. I was like, Metro Boomin want some more, and then it changed up. I was like, hold up, remix. We heard a Metro Boomin a Facts remix, and I love Facts on the radio. I love Facts on my computer. I love Facts on my phone. It's just a great song to just bump to. Like, it's not his greatest work, but it is like just like Jumpman. You know, it's one of those songs that you're like, oh, let's get it. Oh, you know, Davin's dead. Excuse me, Davin's dead. Cam off. Never mind. Davin's dead. I excuse myself. Anyway, it's like when you heard that remix, you had the meme of Michael Jordan's tears coming down his face again. I was like, oh, said he got respect for him though. Why is he killing him again? I love the change up, the tempo, the remix, and hopefully he puts it out to the people because I definitely want to hear that again, and hopefully I would not have to hear a bad quality of a person recording that concert and have to hear that. Hopefully I'll be disappointed. Anyway, on an ending note, premiered some new Young Thug and Vint Mensa, which I enjoyed, and it was funny watching Vic hyped as a mother with Kanye, hearing his track booming through the court and Madison Square Garden. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm still trying to read this my review of Kanye's new album, The Life of Pablo, and shout out to Adidas and Tidal for having a great event, and it was definitely a fantastic spectacle. So I hope you guys enjoyed my review / reaction to Kanye's new album. And I'm definitely very curious of how the aftermath is going to be. First of all, I already know the most trending is going to be his lyric dissing Taylor Swift. So, you know, I definitely expect a lot of memes. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed my interpretation of this album. If you guys personally listened to it yourself and watched it, I guess live as I was watching it, please tell me in the comments what you think. Also, please tell me in the comments how I did. You know, I really would like to continue doing these kind of reviews, and I look up to people like Big Quint, and I can't think of somebody else. Man, I can't think of his name, but you know, Big Quint's always like my favorite one. Okay, all right, so big shout out to Big Quint. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll do more if you guys like it. I don't know what the heck that was. Oh god, that just pops out of nowhere. I gotta make sure my computer isn't messed up. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.